Okay, welcome to ProServe 2012 training videos. In this video, I'm going to show you a new feature that I've added to the scheduler. Now, this new feature was added in product version 2.015, build March 9th, 2020. So if I go into the scheduler, the new feature, you'll see new buttons right here. The new feature is a day timer. So for example, if I wanted to just see this day's schedule in a day timer mode, I would just click that button and then I've got a day timer. So my time range is from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6:30 p.m. and then I've got 4 after hour slots, which basically means any scheduled tickets that are not within this time frame from 6 to 6:30, then it will slide it into after hours up to 4. And if it ever has more than 4, it will give you a warning of that so that you can recognize that. So this has been a kind of a long time coming, really. I wanted to try to do some things to help my scheduler program. So here it is, and I hope that you find it helpful and be able to utilize it much better. So let's take a look at it again. I mean, basically, like I said, once I get into the scheduler, if I'm interested in any day, all I have to do is just click on that button that's associated with that date, Monday, March 9th, and it will just give me the day timer of that particular day. Now, let's say, for example, I turn off here what has already been, I only want to see what's not scheduled. So let's say, for example, this customer called in, for example, and as I can see here, he's on technician T1, so this is the guy that I've got scheduled. So at this point, if I double click this guy, get him in schedule mode, all I have to do is just at this point look over here and see, well, where could I might get him? Or if I've got him on the phone, I could actually say, hey, was Wednesday good? Is Wednesday be fine? Well, they say, well, yeah, that sounds like that might work. Then I just click this, and now I can just find a slot for him. Let's say 11:30. Is that okay? Then just double click 11:30 and just click, do any notes if you will. If you have to, then just click apply and it's done. So now if I go back to the March 11th, you'll see that this guy's in at 11:30. Okay? So I'm going to come out, quit that. We'll pick up, let's say somebody else called. Let's say this person called, but he's a different technician. So if at this point, if it was a different tech that he was assigned to, then I can just change it to that technician, and then I can actually see that day timer. Now in this test date, I really didn't have much going on, but as you can see, I can change that, click on that, and just do the same thing, and I can build my schedule now using the day timer. So I'm just going to flip back, cancel this guy. I'm going to get back on one that's a T1. Double click. Okay. I've got to drop down here and change it back to technician T001, 101. Now I'm on the phone with the guy. I don't have to fool with all these dates. I don't have to fool with all that. I don't even have to fool with the schedule. Or all I have to do is just click on the day timer I want out of that particular day. Well, I'm on the phone with the customer. Well, how about today? Can we make it today? And if the customer agrees, well, yeah, well then you can easily find a slot for them. Now, as you can see up here, I have the duration features built into this screen as well. So let's say it would take an hour to do, then I can, find a place. Now, obviously, if I try to pick one, I'm going to get a message that slot's already taken. Since I've changed it to an hour and a half, even if I tried to do 8 o'clock, I'm going to get a time slot duration overlap message. So that won't work there. So you see how this can work now. So it's new, it's a new feature. And let's say we can work him in and we'll get him at 3 o'clock today. Double click 3 o'clock. Go into your notes, make whatever change you need to make to your notes. Update the time if you want to, whatever you're going to do. Click apply and you're done. Save all and you're done. So that's the new feature. It's a new daytimer feature. So I hope it comes in handy for you, and hope that it and let me know what you think of it, and hopefully that's going to make it a lot easier to work with. So that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you for watching, and be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thanks.